Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
The following is a talk given by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj on March 11th, 2013 in Sridham, Mayapur, India. The talk was given at the Congregational Awards Distribution Program.
Om Krishna Vadaya Krishna Vistaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namane. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Vacharine Nidhisesha Suthari Vachatya Dasatarine. Mukha karoti vachalam Mangulangaya teganam Yat Gita Tavahadmande Sigarunitainam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Ishram Hariyam Tatsat. Since many may not be able to understand what I'm speaking, I'll ask Kunteya Das to repeat.
Since many may not be able to understand what I speak, I'll ask Kaunteya Das to repeat.
Because the left side of my face is paralyzed.
Because my left side of my face is paralyzed.
So I want to thank all of you for being present at the ceremony.
I would like to thank all of you for being present at this ceremony.
The Congregational Development Ministry is trying to facilitate engaging members of our congregation in devotional service.
The Congregational Development Ministry is trying to facilitate members of our congregation to engage in devotional service.
Most people in the world are grihastas.
Most people in the world are grihastas.
A very small percentage live in the temple.
Only a very small percentage live in temples.
So, Prabhupada had requested me that in the future to facilitate those who don't live in the temple.
So, Srila Prabhupada requested me that in the future I will facilitate those who don't live in the temple.
In 1970, when I visited Prabhupada in Los Angeles,
in 1970, I visited Srila Prabhupada in Los Angeles.
And he predicted that in the future, our temples would have few residents.
And he predicted that in the future, our temples will have few residents.
And many devotees who practice in their homes.
And many devotees who would practice in their homes.
Who come to the temple.
Who would come to the temple.
On weekends.
On weekends.
And for festivals.
And for festivals.
So, in those days, this was kind of a revolutionary idea.
In those days, this was kind of a revolutionary idea.
But we see today that it has come to pass.
But we see today that it has come to pass.
And the devotees who practice in their homes, some are very, very serious devotees.
And we see that among those who practice in the home, some of them are very, very serious devotees.
And they also are very much inspired to preach.
They're also very much inspired to preach.
Even some of our prisoners, they're also very serious devotees.
Even some of our prisoners become very serious devotees.
In Taiping, Malaysia, there's one prisoner. He got the death penalty.
In Taiping, Malaysia, there is a prisoner. He received the death penalty.
They still have death.
They still have death penalty in Malaysia.
In many countries, a maximum is life imprisonment.
In many countries, maximum is life imprisonment.
So he wanted to take initiation.
He wanted to take initiation.
But I said, you have to agree to file for your case to be transmitted to life imprisonment. He was refusing to apply.
He was refusing to apply for life imprisonment, and so Maharaj told him, but one condition for giving you initiation is that you have to apply for life imprisonment instead of death penalty.
Because his preaching was so empowered that even the guards were chanting.
Because his preaching was so empowered that even the guards were chanting.
And so, this is very amazing. There was another devotee in South America who also wanted to get initiated.
So this is very amazing. There was another devotee in South America who also wanted to get initiated.
In prison.
In prison, while in prison.
So, see, most prisoners, I guess, they're really in a mode of ignorance.
Most prisons, I guess, are really in mode of ignorance.
But these devotee prisoners are very special.
But these devotees, prisoners, are
very special.
Very special, are very special.
And they're chanting, they're practicing.
They're chanting, they're practicing.
They're very inspiring for many people.
They're very inspiring for many people.
So, and I was there, they allowed me to go inside the prison in one courtroom that they had.
When I was there, they allowed me to go inside the prison in a courtroom they have.
And they brought the prisoner.
They brought the prisoner.
And he took his vows.
He took his vows.
And received his beads.
They initiated beads.
And name.
The name?
Haribol.
Haribol.
So, congregational preaching takes us to some amazing places.
Congregational preaching takes us to some amazing places.
So, but it's very inspiring to see how, like in Moscow, the devotees are so enthusiastic to preach.
But it's very inspiring to see, for instance, in Moscow, in Russia, the devotees are so enthusiastic to preach.
Their TV preaching has reached new heights.
Their Bhakti-Viksha preaching has reached new heights.
Now they have all over Russia and the CIS countries.
Now they have all over Russia and all the CIS countries
355 Bhakti-Viksha groups.
350 Bhakti-Viksha groups.
And there are no Indians.
but with no Indians.
You know, see, some people say that this program is only for Indians.
Some people said that this program is only for Indians.
Indians, they can also do no, but even when it's not Indians, it can also be done.
In India, of course, there are many Indians involved, but outside India, also non-Indians can do it.
More or less.
More or less. More or less is what Maharaj said.
So, we're always thinking about how to extend the communities and the congregation.
We're always thinking how to expand the communities and the congregations.
But we would like your ideas.
But
we would like
your ideas.
Because you're on the front line of preaching.
Because you are on the front lines of preaching.
So, if you have any ideas, please share those.
If you have any ideas, please share those.
We want to get the, and I've taken note of the point of His Holiness Chandramauli Swami.
I've taken note of the point by His Holiness Chandramauli Swami
that the person preaching is not getting the reports.
That the prison preaching, they are not giving the reports.
So, but we need reports.
We need reports
For congregational preaching, prison preaching.
For congregational preaching, prison preachings.
All types of preaching of congregation type.
All congregation type of preaching.
So that we can see how we're extending in ISKCON.
So we can see how we are expanding in ISKCON.
How many people are practicing.
How many people are practicing
in ISKCON.
In ISKCON.
It's very inspiring when some congregational devotee comes and thanks.
It's very inspiring when some congregational devotees comes and
thanks.
Thank
you for the Bhakti Diksha, or thank you for the Namhat. My house is far from the temple. Now I can attend every week.
Thank you for the Bhakti Viksha. Thank you for the Namahata. My house is far from the temple, but now I can attend these programs every week.
So, you see, Prabhupada said, people are waiting, when is Lord Chaitanya's Sankirtan devotee going to come and deliver me?
Srila Prabhupada said that people are waiting when the devotees of the Sankirtan of Lord Chaitanya are coming to deliver me.
So, one thing is to give Prabhupada books.
One thing is to give Prabhupada books.
But when they're convinced,
yes,
I believe these books.
Yes, I believe in these books.
I believe I want to practice.
I believe in our practices.
We have to have some way to engage them.
We have to have some way how to engage them.
So that's where Bhakti Diksha, Namhata, various programs, they come into play.
That's when Bhakti Viksha, Namahata, other similar programs come into play.
We have many devotees who want to oversee their spiritual practices. Council groups do that.
We have many devotees who...
We have many congregational devotees to oversee their spiritual practices.
We have many congregational devotees to oversee their spiritual practices.
You can use Namahata, Bhakti Diksha, or council groups.
In the Namahatas, Bhakti Vikshas, or council groups.
So, you have seen how the Download program is now being practiced all over the world.
You have seen how the Damodar program has been practiced all over the world.
And they're getting a new people to join the congregation.
They are getting new people to join the congregation.
We started last year a new program of the
We started last year a new program.
that's the first month of the Bengali year.
The first month of the Bengali year.
What's that? Vaishak.
Vaishak.
The dollar there is offering lamps to the deity. Offering lamps.
So the Damodar is centered on offering the lamps during Kartik.
But Vaishak month, it's devotional service.
But the Vaishak month is on devotional service.
Dancing before the deities.
Dancing before the deities.
Inviting a devotee to the house.
Inviting devotees to the house.
Giving a donation on Akshaya Tritiya.
Giving a donation on Akshaya Tritiya.
Practicing bathing Narasimha Day, worshiping him on Narasimha Chaturdasi.
Practicing bathing and worshiping Nishingadev on his appearance day.
Being a vegetarian for 1 month.
Being a vegetarian for 1 month.
For those who are not.
For those who are not.
And so on.
And so on.
So, now that's 2 months of the year.
Now that's 2 months of the year.
Plus every 3 years, Purushottam month.
Plus every 3 years, the Purushottam month.
So, like this, you can get people to experience higher levels of devotional service by practicing these months.
So in this way, you can get people to experience and practice higher level of devotional service, at least in these 3 months.
So, I hope that you read our books, visit the website, and try some of these programs.
I hope you all read our books, visit our website, and try some of these programs.
And it's so blissful to see how people, they become happy by rendering devotional service.
It's so blissful to see how people become happy by rendering devotional service.
So, I just want to thank all of you again for your coming here.
I just want to thank you all again for coming here.
If you would like to order more service, be one of our ministry representatives.
If you like to offer some more service, be one of our ministry's representatives.
If you're a veteran preacher.
If you are a
veteran preacher.
Veteran preacher.
That's also something we're looking for.
That's also something we look forward.
So, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he restarted this Namahat.
Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he restarted this Namahata.
That Lord Nityananda had established.
That Lord Nityananda had established.
And Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur talked about it.
And Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur talked about it.
But when I came, I didn't see any.
But when I came, I didn't see any.
So I asked some of Prabhupada's godbrothers.
So I asked some of Prabhupada's godbrothers.
And they said, we're not doing it. If you can do it, it's nice.
We are not doing it, but if you can do it, it's nice.
So by Krishna's mercy, now this has spread, and we're able to, by the mercy of our previous acharyas and previous Prabhupada, we're extending the congregation more and more.
So by Krishna's mercy this is happening, and by the blessing of the previous Acharya and of Srila Prabhupada, we are able to expand congregational preaching.
Haribol.
Haribol.
So in the name of the ISKCON Congregational Development Ministry, I would like to thank all of you to come, especially to Chandramali Maharaj, our well-wisher, Bhakti Chaitanya Maharaj, always supporting us, Ekalavya Prabhu, Prabhu, who are given nominated some devotees. And I was here 4 days ago and I saw a drama, and the drama was the Chankasi. So Lord Chaitanya sent his devotees to preach. And then Lord Chaitanya then asked, when the devotees come, say, give me the report. So I ask all of you to please follow this instruction, Lord Chaitanya, to send the report to the Congregational Development Ministry. So we are going to work with this report, and we can develop further. So I want to thank also the team of the Congregational Development Ministry. So we have Madhavi Kirti, the coordinator. We have Dina Dayal Prabhu in computers. And then we have Partha Prabhu. And then we have Manjulali and Govinda Prabhu. Which, thanks to everyone to attend. Now we're going to have the prasadam. You go to your right. See, if you don't have your coupon, I'm going to exchange the invitation for a coupon. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.